Unit 17, Goldsmith, Vicar of Wakefield. Introduction. The Vicar of Wakefield is a famous 18th century Irish novel by Oliver Goldsmith, considered an exemplary sentimental novel. Vicar of Wakefield houses a complicated plot that follows the misfortunes of Primrose family. Characters. The priest, the novel's protagonist and narrator. The Vicar is noble, clever, moral, and devout. Deborah, the Vicar's wife, is intelligent and independent, yet prone to vanity and social aspiration. She is pleased with her daughters. George Primrose, the eldest son of the Vicar, is an educated but foolish young man. The Vicar's eldest daughter, Oliva Primrose, is exceedingly vain and preoccupied with her social standing. Sophia Primrose, the second oldest daughter of the Vicar, is less vacuous than her sister, but she also cares about her social status. Mr. Burchell is captivated by her modesty and virtue and falls in love with her. Moses Primrose, the second oldest son of the Vicar, is compassionate yet naive. Dick Primrose is one of the two youngest sons of the Vicar. Bill Primrose is one of the two young sons of the Vicar. Mr. Virgil is initially introduced as an attractive, brilliant, and dissolute young man, but is soon shown to be a Sir William Thornhill in disguise. Nephew of Sir William Thornhill, the Oliver is seduced by young, handsome, and shady landlord of Primrose family, who gains the family's trust through their deceptions and then seduces Oliver. Jenkinson, a rogue and an con artist, defrauds the Vicar and most of her horse before eventually becoming the Vicar's confidant and assistant in prison. David Frambrough, the Solomon, one of the Primrose neighbor, is a kind and honorable man. Solomon Frambrough's two daughters lived close to the Primrose family. Arabella's fathers, insulted by the Vicar's views on marriage and learning of the Vicar's loss of wealth, initially opposes the marriage between Arabella and George. Later on, he accepts George as a suitable son-in-law despite his money and arrogance. Next character, Mr. Arnold, the affluent master of the mansion where the Vicar is having lunch, accepts their offers of Mr. Arnold's servant who is posing as the master. Madame Arnold is the wife of Mr. Arnold and Arabella's aunts, Lady Bernil. The squire takes one of the fashionable lady, the Lady Bernay, to the Primrose household to impress them. Farmer Williams is a friendly and nice neighbor to the Primrose family. Butler, the Arnold household worker. Sir William Thornhill is Squire Thornhill's uncle. Chaplain, a friend of Squire Thornhill. Peter is one of the Squire Thornhill's deviant companion. Hermit is the character in the ballad performed by Mr. Burchell. So, in this fiction, we can see satire as well as sentimental fiction. Oliver Goldsmith, The Vicar of Wakefield, is a satire in its treatment of social class and of the people's desire to move upward in their social class. The novel reveals the corruptions of people who can climb social standing yet refuse to act morally and to present a good example to others. The Vicar of Wakefield is often described as a sentimental novel which displays the belief in the innate goodness of human being, but it can also be read as a satire on the sentimental novel and its value, as the Vicar's values are apparently not compatible with the real sinful world. We can't describe his neighborhood. It is mostly comprised of middle class farmers who are polite but lack gentleness and good manners. However, the local citizens are happy to have a new vicar and welcome the family. In this Vicar of Wakefield, the theme touches on many themes: class, gender, and the strength of family, but religion or lack, therefore, in novel is also worthy of note. Dr. Primrose, the vicar of Wakefield, lives quietly with his family. His kids are Oliver, Sophia, George, Bill, Moses, and Dick. On night of his son's wedding, Dr. Primrose Broker declared bankrupt. Arabella's dad annuls the wedding. Thornhill leaves with his uncle Sir William George, goes to London, and family moves to Squire Thornhill's parish. The family had trouble at adapting to the new area. Primrose soon met Burchell and Thornhill. Squire Thornhill drives the Primrose to pursue the social global goals above their situations, leading to dishonor. Sophia, nearly drawn, but Mr. Burchell saves her. Poor Mr. Burchell displeases the vicar. Squire Thornhill is nice despite his nasty reputation. Primrose leaves Thornhill's interest in Oliver's once the family is happy. Mr. Primrose uncovers Squire Thornhill's deceit. Oliva chooses him over the family's choice, risking her reputation. She is exonerated from the vicar's charge. After a series of scandal, Mr. Burchell reveals himself as Sir William Thornhill.